realized that you have to be happy with who you are and all by yourself before you can really contribute to anybody else's life.
Marika and I found a really cool place to do our lunges. It's actually attached to Gold's Gym, but it's the Parisi Speed School. They have all kinds of stuff for different athletes. We saw some rings for gymnastics and tires that the strongmen use and stuff like that. But I'm going to do a variation of lunges with a barbell, and I'm going to do what I call hellified lunges. I had an old trainer, my first trainer actually. She taught me that, and so I'm going to go through and do that little set, and Marika is going to show you with dumbbells. I prefer the bar just because I think it helps me keep my balance, but I'm not as strong as Marika, and I'm not used to the weight and stuff so much in my hands. So let's get started, and we'll kind of show you our two variations, and you can try both of them and see which one suits you best. So I'm going to go down the floor, and I'm going to do 12 double lunges and then 12 single lunges back, and then I'm going to do 12 squats. That's my version of the hellified lunges. Actually, my old trainer's version. So her name was Jolene Carter, by the way. Jolene is in Houston, Texas with me. Again, push through your heels every time and keep your torso nice and tall, and take a long enough step. You should really feel it in your glute. Now my 12 squats. Whew. And those wear me out. Thank you. So now Marika will show you her version with the dumbbells. Marika's lunges, they're actually a little bit better than mine. Her front knee, whenever she takes that front step, doesn't go over her toe, and that's really, really important. And you want to take a really, really long step so that you're really getting that stretch in there. And her back knee nearly touches the ground. I'm bad about that. You really have to try to touch that knee almost to the ground. Of course, don't let it touch. Marika does sometimes by minutes, so she'll do 2 minutes up to how many?
5 minutes.
Up to 5 minutes? Okay, well you heard it here. You want to try to do them by minutes like Marika does, because it can help shut up your bum a little bit, so we all need that. But we're going to do, speaking of bum, we're going to do another exercise. I'm going to do the traditional sumo squat, and Marika's going to show you a little bit more of an advanced version of sumo squat. I actually did a shoot for Oxygen, and I hadn't done this exercise in I don't even know how long, and they had me do it for the shoot, and I was so sore the next day I thought, I need to start doing that. So we're going to show you how that works and find a spot for that. So meet us over there. Okay guys, we set up near the free weight section. I grabbed about a 30-pound barbell. Typically I'll do maybe up to 50, but what I'm doing is a sumo squat. A sumo squat is another variation of the squat that really targets your bum. It gets that little inside area really, really well. And to get started, you want to have a really wide stance with your, wider than your shoulders, with your feet turned out. I prefer to do an over-under grip. You can hold it however's comfortable for you, but for me that's what's comfortable. And you're going to grip just inside your knees and keep your arms straight. So I've got my under, my over, and I'm going to lift up. Now the key for this exercise is to keep the bar really, really close to you and to keep your shoulders back. So I'm going to do my regular squat, but I'm going to keep everything close and really push through my heels. But I guarantee you, if you've never done them, you're going to feel them the next day, or actually 2 days later. That's that DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. We're going to do about 15 of those for me. That's what I typically do. Now Marika, she's going to do another variation. See how we've got her set up on the platform because it allows her to really, really go deep. She's pushing through her heels. Her shoulders are back. She looks up on the movement down, kind of like in the squat. It really helps you keep your balance. And we're both set up in front of a mirror because the mirror will allow you to check your form, which is really, really important. I don't typically do this variation as much because I am not flexible. I'm horrible. I need to start stretching a little bit more. But you really need to be flexible in your groin area to be able to bend that far. So you can really feel it in your groin, right? Yeah, especially if you're going heavy. Make sure you really stretch beforehand. Do whichever suits you, but definitely give it a try because that's one of my favorite exercises. So now we're gonna go do some leg curls and we'll be finished for the day. So meet us over there and we'll wrap things up. Okay, we've already done a couple sets on here. For our very last set, we're gonna show you what's called a negative. That really fatigues the muscle, so you get all the work you can out of it, and you probably can't walk the next day. So,
yeah,
well, maybe.
It's gonna burn.
Yeah, it's gonna burn really bad. So, basically, the first couple ones that we did, we just did a little bit of what's called a pyramid, which is fewer rep at the beginning, like maybe 4 or 6. Marika does 4. I would do 6 at a heavier weight. And then you would drop it a little bit and do a few more reps, which for me would be like 10 and Marika maybe 6. And then the last one would be your highest amount of reps and the lightest weight. So, but for this one, I'm going to do a little bit heavy and then I'm going to lighten it again. And when I can't get it up anymore, Marika's going to help me up and then she's going to push against me, which is the negative motion. And I have to try to get it back up there. So let's try this. Oh gosh. That's good. Marika's turn. Significantly heavier weight than me. I'm helping her at this point, and now I'm pushing. Squeeze. Marika is strong. Good job. We'll probably finish up today with a little bit of stretching. We're also gonna do a little bit of abs, which we suggest that you do. I'm gonna save it for another show to actually show you all the variations of abs. But so we're gonna go off and do some of that. So we suggest you do the same. Again, always do your abs at the end of your routine because if you do them at the beginning, you're gonna fatigue your core and you won't be engaging it when you're doing all these hard leg workouts. And Marika had a good point. No more excuses for you people that say that you have back problems or you can't do all these motions because we showed you some good variety today that hopefully one of these you could manage to do, right?
Absolutely. I mean, so many people say I can't do squats because it hurts my lower back, it hurts my shoulders and everything, my hips. But we have so many variations that one of them will work for you.
Right.
So just try them all and you'll find someone you like.
Right, and if we didn't show you what you need today, just log on to bodybuilding.com and there's so much information on there, you'll definitely find it there. So we will see you on our next show.